She was made for this. Took her shot, and whether she made or missed, every maid or miss who has braids or twists looked while she took her spot and prayed for this. Afraid that we prayed amiss because an unlikely road was paved for this. Obeyed God, paid and bartered, and bade God to save our daughters, but while we had to wade in the water, did we wade for this? For 233 years we had to wait for this, afraid to wait for the justice we deserved. We even complained a bit, campaigned for it. It hurt like cramp pain, but now we have champagne to sip because now we have the justice we deserve. And just as we observe that it's almost unjust that almost every justice that has served has not looked like just us, you help to adjust us because it's a must that justice be preserved for all. She was born for this. She emerged the fall of 70 from heaven. She was an ebony angel born with no wings, but was left to fight till there's no more battles left to fight between right and wrong, not left or right. She conforms to no wings, but to knowing the law as the purest jurist. So to ensure this, she traded her Miami days and Miami-Dade for a harder and harder law. Conquered Harvard and Harvard law. A self-starter, now smarter, she chartered law. Learned the ardor of charter law, but like her brother in Be More, she aspired to be more. Helped the tired to see more. Helped free more while she restored exercise dreaming. Helped the dreamer exorcise demons, became a master of the bench and bar like an exercise demon. Got much exercise, leaving paradigms paralyzed in her wake. To many, the American dream is not a paradise, but a paradise that you shake. It's unfair. So many a prayer at night is that justice has a pair of eyes that feel safe. In short, we want to feel safe in court. We don't want a pious court. We want an unbiased court. So Judge Jackson on the highest court is historic and exciting. One we can have national pride in, confirmed not just from the Biden win. She put her faith in God guiding her as she tries to abide in Him. She's unified and unifying all black girls who spent years trying till they're spent. They sent countless tears on a descent, crying while they lament a decent career dying, constant applying to lock doors, dying to make a dent, not mop floors. You're not Clark Kent. You stop wars. Intent to live up to the blessings life lent, not give up like Lent. Even when the path is rough, she inspires those who work twice as hard to get half as much. We have an empath who has a touch that we just have to touch after she was questioned about her past and such. Schooled them all, but class was rough. Displayed more than a touch of class as they tried to play her like an iPod Classic Touch. Placid for much of the time, but her passion was shown in passing. She passed too when she deftly passed through when she came to an impasse. Learned that those with differing views can troll. She didn't lose control, remained steady, but not under cruise control. She refused to fold, displayed her long fuse and showed the views she holds won't sway her. I pray her shoes will hold because she is standing on the shoulders of soldiers who hold her while she holds the dreams of black kids on her back like Atlas. But back to her impact list, a less than motley crew. She learned from Thurgood Marshall and Constance B. Motley too. She's constantly modeling who this country should be remodeling to. A black woman with integrity. If we were smart, we'd be bottling you instead of battling you while you're battling through a menagerie of misogyny and racism. A collage that displays to our progeny your grace, wisdom, and will. Strength like an anvil, and I'll be a fan till God blows out my candle. If we could walk with our souls in your sandals, we would hear the cries beyond your tears and see you rise above your fears. Wise beyond your years, we can now see the prize that made you rise above your peers and don gavel and robe. But you won't ever travel alone. As you render judgment, you make sure we remember how we treated every member of your gender and tone. We hope this will engender a tone that will help to atone not just with legal tender alone, but legal members who don't see themselves as regal men on the throne. Judges are not kings. But this judge has been knocking down walls and barriers when many wanted to see her fall and bury her. So all those times she had to crawl when life was blurrier and spent hours in class feeling overwhelmed prior to Judge Breyer and breaking glass ceilings of the older realm. How did she remain focused when others were cursed with fear? She held fast to a word a stranger passed on to her when she whispered,